You guys remember, especially the old heads like me, back in the day during the holiday season, shortly after Thanksgiving, there was always like an interlude, or I think it was called like the Yule log. No, the Yule log was like just crackling wood on TV with Christmas music. But there was an old dude in a smoking jacket sitting down on his chair with his legs crossed, just having a discussion with a beautiful accent. And part of me feels like that needs to be resurrected in 2024. So we could do that in the Cuban version. You're welcome, America. And if you're lucky, a nip might slip. Let's roll my music, because this hybrid is a combination of Baccarat Rouge 540 with a milky imaginary liquid. Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐶_𝗏. Shout out to 𝐷𝐿 for sponsoring today's video and me for selecting this fragrance, because one of the two fragrances that this is supposed to be a hybrid of, I have never smelled. Clearly, I'm aware of the brand Imaginary Authors. We've seen a couple of the fragrances showcased on the channel, but as far as this milky vanillic fragrance being mixed with Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum, maybe. That fragrance is Milkylicious Night of Casino Royale.
Look at this. See all that come?
And that fragrance is Blanche Bete or Bete by Imaginary Authors, which consists of, apparently, it being a vanillic and milky fragrance. Not 100% sure, but let me give you the note breakdown of this hybrid, just so you understand what we're working with before I snort it. All right, so in this hybrid of Blanche Bete mixed with Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum, we got notes of amberette seed, milk accord, mystical, danger, jasmine, tuberose petals, mahonial, is that poop? Incense, tonka bean, cacao, musky vanilla, grandiflorum, jasmine, saffron, bitter almond, resin, cedar, musk, and ambergris. So my thought process of selecting this fragrance was simple. Take a super oversaturated, wildly popular DNA and add a little bit of a milky vanillic twist to it. Maybe adding a little bit more femininity to the fragrance. And with that thought process is kind of like, I want to cater some more fragrances to my female demographic as well. I mean, we have so many female reviewers reviewing dude fragrances and not showing their women counterparts a ton of love when it comes to the fragrances. So in turn, I want to show the ladies some love as well, and letting you know from a dude's perspective, a scumbag, a dirtbag, a freak, a walking sex symbol, if this joint is gonna smell good for you to potentially grab your next ex or your future suitor. So that's what my thought process is with this fragrance. I'm hoping it does lean feminine and it's sexy for the ladies. Maybe it has some unisex qualities, but when I think of Baccarat Rouge 540 with something that's vanillic and milky, I automatically think of feminine leaning fragrances. So I'm gonna go directly on skin since I don't have any fragrance on currently. That's a great distribution as usual, and see what type of vibe this fragrance is working with. Let's go. Definitely takes the Baccarat DNA into a more feminine space. The sweetness is there, the mass appeal there. It also feels like a cherry liqueur kind of situation that feels very sexy, very edible. Maraschino cherry. It's a very cherry-ish forward fragrance. So if you took Tom Ford Lost Cherry, hybrid that shit with Baccarat Rouge 540 and bumped up a creamy vanilla, that's what I'm getting off of this fragrance on first instinct, and it smells absolutely fucking delicious. The dope part is that you do pick up the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, which is what you're looking for when you're getting this kind of hybrid. It's no surprise. You know what you're getting. You see it in the title. Yo, this shit is gonna have Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, which is one of the most popular and still craziest selling fragrances and worn fragrances in the niche space. So you want that, right? But you want to separate yourself minusculely by getting some sort of hybrid like this. And this absolutely does that with a very stronger, creamier punch of maraschino cherries. Yo, honestly, the creamy essence of this completely switches up the Baccarat Rouge DNA from its redundancy boring period to something really fucking nice. It's actually delicious. Dudes can pull this fragrance off, but in my brain, as I thought it would be, it formulates more of a femininity and a sex appeal. This is a beautiful, your hair just done, or like a hairspray. Like sometimes when shorty's hair smells like super clean, she just got out of the salon and it doesn't smell like a bunch of fucking chemicals were in her hair, or if she takes those hair mist sprays and oh my god, bro, that shit is awesome. There's nothing that smells better. And those go back If y'all remember to the days where shorties used to wear the Victoria's Secret body spray on the regular and smell amazing, or use those cheap lotions from back in the day, they were like $5 or $6 for like a pack of 3, and it was like cucumber and melon, and they smell fucking fire. Not gonna lie, I use that cream as well on my hands. That's why I got baby hands. That's the kind of essence that I'm getting out of this scent. Absolutely beautiful, very edible, silky, creamy, cherry, cotton candy-ish, very playful, recognizable DNA, but edible. This is more leaning towards the feminine. It smells nice off the skin, but this thought process was for you to get some of these shits for your shorty so she can experiment and feel comfortable in getting into that maybe affordable space or that clone space or hybrid space in this case, and really find like something fire. And this shit succeeded beautifully. Let me let this bitch dry down fully to see what kind of energy I'm getting off of it, but so far it met the expectations exactly to what I thought.
One eternity later.
Alright, full dry down time. Let's see what's up with this Milkylicious Night of Casino Royale and see what it does on skin. Alright, so at the full dry down, the almond extract kind of note comes up with a little bit of a cherry background. I am getting a reduction in that cherry note, and the Baccarat Rouge 540 is kind of becoming a little bit more forefront with more of an almond extract kind of DNA. This is sultry, this is creamy, this is sensual, this is erotic. This is kind of a scent profile to break headboards. There's something quite erotic, at least off of my skin, that this scent profile produces, and adding that little nuance to that Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA really did wonders for the entire scent. It took off the boringness of the Baccarat Rouge 540. Let me rephrase myself, not the boringness, the redundancy. I guess the played out version of the Baccarat Rouge 540, and made it something actually kicked up and more sexy, like more desirable. It's like if your chick comes home with a sexy outfit and a full wig and then kicks the door out and then puts a knife to your neck and tells you to pull your dick out.
Said, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Like, that's erotic, bro. That's sexy. That's kinky, especially with spiked boots and shit. And if she hits you over the head with a blackjack and then you wake up unconscious, but all of a sudden it's still up, like, that's love. That's love. Fucking miss those days. I love y'all, mother suckers from the heart. Let me know what you think of that combination. Have you smelled that Imaginary Liquids fragrance on your own? And does that shit have more sex appeal than Baccarat Rouge 540 by itself? Leave it in the comments below. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Uncle Koba Christmas edition. Ready?
Fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in, but it's nonsense that you would think that you would.